Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet, and we're back here for our main save with FM24 with Wisla Krakow. In the last episode, we did win the league, which meant we were getting into the Champions League, and I asked you whether you wanted to see us in the Champions League in Europe one last time, and the majority of people were interested in seeing how we would get on in this kind of highest tier of Europe. So what we're going to do is basically play through the European campaign. We'll focus almost entirely on Europe, and probably once we get knocked out, we will just finish up the save there and then move on to something else. So hopefully this will keep everyone interested, but it should be fun, and let's get into it. Right folks, as you can see, we are going to be playing a Lithuanian side, Žalgiris, in the second qualifying round for the Champions Path. If we win through this, we will play TNS or Ferencváros, who are a much harder opposition, but I think we should have enough to get through that as well. So you feel we probably should be getting to the fourth qualifying round, which if we get through that, then we are getting very close to getting to the group stages of the Champions League. So let's dive into this first match. But before we do, let's have a look at the transfers we have made. Well, it has been a bit chaotic, in all honesty, and you can see here there's been a lot of outs and probably not enough ins. £12 million recouped. Mark Ruiz left for Cardiff for 2.7 million. Ramon Serra for 3.3 million going to Sparta Prague. Both of those, there was the clubs met the release clause, so we couldn't do much about that. Luca Tedaraze, we did let him go because he was wanting to get more games. I didn't feel we were getting the most out of him, so I was happy with that. And Daryl Delgado, it was always likely to happen, 4.5 million, but he wasn't really the player he was at the start of last season, so it kind of made sense to cash in on him. So what have we done on the way in? Well, Josh Feeney is one player who we bought in at centre-back, worth 2 to 2.7 million. I think he looks a very, very solid player. Already started pretty nicely, and you can see he is signed in from Aston Villa. Pretty happy with that. It should give us a little bit of backup at the back. We've got some a decent winger, because Alvaro Alcaraz he was on loan last season, did very well, but we needed a replacement there. So Borja Sanz has joined us. Very, very pacey winger, crossing and dribbling excellent. So I think he is going to be a very, very solid player for us. Unfortunately, he arrived and then he immediately got injured for about 2 months. So it's not the best. And then we've just signed Valentin Vidal on permanent deal from Legia. So they're not too happy about that, but a very, very solid centre-back. So we'll see how he gets on. He hasn't really played a game yet. We've also got another player that we're looking to get in, because I feel we're a little bit lacking up front, and potentially another player in the central midfield as well. Polman probably is leaving just on a free. He's just on a month-to-month contract at the minute. So we'll see what we can do there. I've got a couple of players in on trial at the minute, both of whom would do a decent job there, but the one I'm favouring at the minute, I can't ask him to sign until he starts being happier with me, because we pulled out the contract talks because we couldn't afford his wages. We've now got more money to play with. We can afford his wages now. I just can't talk to him. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. Just before we finish, I just thought I'd show you how we've started the season. Pre-season's gone pretty well. A couple of big victories and then a bizarre loss against Stal Miliak, but don't know what happened there. We beat Pogon in the Super Cup final. Josh Key goal late on. This was a tight old game, and you can see Borja Sainz got himself injured in that game. So yeah, that's where he went. We were playing an injured Delgado as well, but we got the thing done. We were the better side and deserved it. The game against Vidzev here, this was dominant. Puerta missed a penalty, but couple of goals from John Jules, who was very good in the air, and Carlos did really well off the left side. So let's see how we get here against Žalgiris. We're playing Slask in the middle of this game, in the middle of the two games, and then we'll come back for the home leg. So we'll see how we get through. I'm expecting us to win through this one, but let me know what you think. The bench is really, really full youngsters. Look at this. We've got the likes of Dziedzic, Engvall, Terpelowski, Wozniak. So it is full of youngsters. This is absolutely full of them. So we are struggling because we have, at the minute, Sainz, Pullman, Bednarak, Carlos, Javi, all out injured. And one of the real young stars that we are looking to develop is Artur Lechocha. He looks like he could be a pretty decent player. Right, we're starting Vidal on the bench for now, but he will come off the bench and make his debut undoubtedly in this match. But I'm interested to see how we do. I'm really excited to see if some of our youngsters can play. The big change in this side is that we don't have a right winger really. So we're trying Kabadaj, a youngster, on the right side, and see if we can create something with him. He might be our new Kania. Who knows? Here's Click with the corner. Puts it in, but no one to it. Jose Maria hasn't really started in the same way he finished last season, but maybe here, and there we go. It's 1-0, and it's a good start. We look comfortable. We just want to go into the home leg with a bit of a lead. That would be excellent. But Click does well into Jose Maria. Bit of a ropey touch, but there was no one on him, and we're 1-0 up early doors. Well, I've just seen TNS are up in their game. I wasn't expecting that against Fenerbahce. Well, here we go again. Kabadaj has just picked that one up. I'm really hoping we've got another youngster. Key is just the most bizarre player, I've got to say. Here's Jose Maria. It's bottom corner. And that was brilliantly done. We're a bit lucky, in all honesty, but we will take that. It's a lovely little finish. Here's Key running down this right side. Exactly what we want. I mean, it was a lovely touch from John Jules, and it came off the defender. And we're 2-0 up. Here's Morsi at the far post, but the youngster here, can he put a decent ball in? Into Fini, Puerta, Rufo. I'd say it's a really different side, so I don't know quite how we're going to do in the league, in all honesty. Garitano does well there, but didn't quite find the pass, and they're going to come out at us here. Come on. Very nicely done. Key is very good, isn't he? He's such a hassler. It's in. It's Morsi or John Morcello or Morsi at the far post, and Key just puts a lovely ball in, and we will take that. Playing him on the left side rather than the right, as we have been doing. Well, a really dominant performance there in the first half. We've reached half time. Players are looking pretty happy with themselves. We can make some changes perhaps in the second half, but I don't think we need to be too worried about this, and we're probably good to get through into the next leg. You'd think at this point we've already put one foot then into it. We look really, really strong. Well, the youngster Sempat has come on. Rubio, tired, is replacing Kabadaj on the right side. Kabadaj is a bit tired, but he's only young, isn't he? Right, ball at the back here. We've got more changes that we can make. His key round to Rubio. He wants to get more game time. John Jules, it's through to Jose Maria. Hat-trick time. Oh, almost. Rubio in with the corner. Oh, is that a save? That's a great save. The picnic tables here. What are they doing here? It's like a cafe down the corner. Jose Maria probably should have shot there. That's a dreadful pass, and they got away with it. Right, running down this left side. Are they going to get a decent ball in? They do. It's a lovely header. Is it offside? Makivankos. It is disallowed. I didn't think that was offside, in all honesty. It looked... Did he just get it slightly wrong? Oh, unlucky. Feeney probably should have done a bit better. Well, much quieter second half, but yeah, we got it done. 3-0 in the end. And you feel we're probably looking good for getting through into the third round. TNS, last time I looked, won their game away from home, which was a big old victory, 1-0. I did not expect that. So we're going to play Slask away from home now, and we'll see what comes that. You can see here that it looks like we are going to be able to bring in this player from Legia. They want to loan him back. We'll reject that because we need him. And it's a decent performance. Right, folks, so yeah, we've got the game against Slask up next. I'll let you know how that went. They've had a good start to the season, and then we'll come back for the home game against Zalgiris. Well, there you go. Very, very good victory over Slask away from home. See a fair few changes made, but cracking performance from Jose Maria with a couple of goals. John Jules also scoring a goal, which was very nice. So, that was our first real tough game, and we got through it well after a hard first half. Right, folks, another player left, Javi this time, who was out injured anyway. He has left the club again for about £3.3 million. So we have just struggling to keep players in the door. We have got loads and loads of players out injured as well. So this includes Jose Maria and Rufo, and we've just made a couple of signings though to boost the squad. Edwin Hall on loan from Sunderland, very, very fast left back, very excited about him, and also a young Polish striker brought in from Legia. So we are trying to do this. Neither of those are available today, and the bench is just full of youngsters. So, team we've got this time is Morcello is playing up front alongside John Jules. Jose Maria is out, injured at the minute. He's not quite fit, so we're not going to risk him for this game where we don't need to. Carlos on the left, Rubio on the right, Click and Puerta in the centre. So that all looks about right. Garitano, Fini, Vidal and Key across the back line. We've got another injury, this time to Rufo, to add to our injury list. Bobek in goal. But Bednarak is back. And we have Letusha on the bench for the first time as well. So that's a good one. He looks like he could be a real star. Right, this is a fun one because we do not. This is not our first team strike force, and so in they come. They'll be pushing because they know that we're not quite going to be on it to the same degree because we are missing so many players. But have we still got enough players here to be creative and pose a threat? Key continues on at right back. He must be absolutely knackered. He's like 40. Click. There's a lot of players coming in for a lot of clubs coming in for Click as well. It's John Jules. Just wide. I think it was made the save there. I mean, he's quickly becoming one of our key players. Ball in. Here's Morsi, who's going to enjoy himself up top, I think. It's not his usual position, so we'll see what he can do there. He's normally a winger. And Carlos with the header from the far post. We've got other people we could bring on. So there are youngsters who are relatively experienced that we could bring on if we need to here. So, we're not absolutely down to the bare bones, but we're pretty close to them. Morsi over the top. So Oxa, who's been out injured for a while, the youngster, a lot of interest in him, and so he could have gone up top instead of Morsi. But I thought we'd give Morsi a go because he's a very versatile player. Here's Rubio, and it didn't quite get past the goalkeeper, but good run, good shot. Keep an eye on the TNS Fenerbahce game because the winner of that will play us in the third round. Click over the top. Right, corner coming in. Rubio's on it. He wants to get more game time. I mean, you can see he might well do. Click over the top. Oh, keep it down, mate. Keep it down. 30 odd minutes in, and we're looking pretty strong again. Even though we are down to the bare bones, really, we've still got some good players on the pitch, haven't we? Garitano's come in, done very, very well. Both left back and right back he's played at already this season. Click. Pass on the outside of the foot. Carlos as well has come in. Done okay. Not so much there. That was a poor pass. Puerta. Brilliantly done. Here he comes again. It's a beautiful through ball. Rubio. Oh, not quite. Here's Key again. Oh, Garitano. We were saying how much he has contributed at the start of the season. He has been an ever-present because we just don't have the players left and right at the minute. Same with Key. We're really struggling with players. Right, ball down this left side. Carlos. Back in the side. Morsi. Oh, he has a shot. He has a shot, but it's a corner. Oh, it's nice. Nice to be, looking comfortable off the post. Wow, we should be easily better than 1-0, shouldn't we? Well, decent enough performance in that first half. We'll carry on. Same team. We'll probably bring on some of the youngsters as we go. 2.2 XG at the minute. So Morsi looks like someone we might want to think about taking off, and whether there's options there that we could. Oh, click this time. Is that a save? Right, I think we are getting ready to bring to make a change up top. But maybe it's a chance here for the Lithuanian side. Oh, we've cleared it well, and this is nice. Now Carlos into the front. It's John Jules. It's Rubio off the post. Oh man. Oh, right, let's make a change. Oxco has come on over the top. Well, no, he hasn't yet. There's Morsi having a final effort. Oh, he probably could. He had opportunities. Let's see how this youngster can do. He is someone I'd been trying to bring to break into the team, but yet to make it stick. He's never really shown me that, he's got a real eye for goal. But here's Rubio. Oh, there he goes. Jakob Oxco. I can't say his name. It's 2-0. Very nicely done. And I think now we're going to start bringing on the youngsters. Right, free kick. Puerta taking this. You see, we've got Kabadaj on and Oxwarek also on. So some of the more experienced players getting a bit of a break now. Ball bouncing up and round. We've just brought on Bednarak. I'm not sure if he's actually on the pitch yet. Not quite. Feeney's the man coming off, and it's 2-1. That's the first real chance they've had, and probably should have done a little bit better there. We're bringing on Bednarak and also Rusnek to lead the line instead of John Jules, who's absolutely shattered. It's not the most impressive of lineups that we've got out there now, but he looks an absolute beast, doesn't he, that guy? He can't be that big, surely. Lovely tackle. It's just behind. Need to be a little bit more thoughtful here. I think the youngsters might be just struggling a little bit to control this match. Well, it's a better last few minutes for the Lithuanian team, but it wasn't enough. Goals from Oxo and Garitano were enough to win us that match. Lost 1-2-1 and probably should have scored a load more. But we are into the next round. Are we playing TNS? I think we are, yes. That's a very, very good win for TNS. That feels a really good victory for them. Wasn't expecting them to get through that. So that's what we're coming back for. Game against Total Network Solutions. Although it's the new Saints, isn't it now? Yeah, that's it. And we'll be playing that next time round as we edge closer towards the Champions League qualification. It's going to be hard. It's going to get increasingly more difficult. But this next match, I feel, is one we should be getting through. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.